What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 13 of our Leicester career mode, and today we have some games where you have Liverpool in the league, and then we have Norwich in the league, and whether we get to the QPR game or not, we shall see. I kind of want to do some transfer stuff today, so if we can get 2 games and then possibly something else, we shall see. We don't have a ton of money, but we do have the possibility of maybe bringing in a player or two who's, 6 months away. We got a couple players here, and we shall see what happens, but, we'll see. We'll see as we go. As I said, we don't have a ton of money, but if we can get in a player for free, maybe, coming, we'll try and get that done. But for now, we have a big old game here, and we're on the back of a really tough stretch, and it continues here with Liverpool. Our last 3 games have been Man City, Everton, and Chelsea. As you can see, all in the top 8, 2 of those in the top 3. In City and Everton. And then, of course, we played Tottenham as well. Or maybe it was Tottenham instead of Chelsea. We beat Tottenham. Either way, we're 6 points back of Man United in 4th. We are 2 points back of Wolves in a Europa League spot. We've sort of turned the season around a little bit, but we got to keep it up. It's a very, very tough period we're going through. And as you can see, we have a lot of changes we unfortunately have to make. We'll get Eze into the team, Samare, Ndidi can stay, Lookman, and then Iheanacho out on the right. Do I want to... I can't play Vestergaard. I just can't play Vestergaard against this front. We'll just run with our regular front. We'll bring Mendy onto the bench ahead of Madison, I suppose. We just need a little bit of depth, don't we? Just a little bit more depth, but for now... That is the team. Pretty much the front 5 rotated, the back 2 wide rotated. Mane, Firmino, and Salah there for Liverpool. The back 4, as you would expect. Fabinho, no Henderson because he's on Tottenham in this. But, a very, very tough Liverpool side. Let's jump into it. Big game. Leicester-Liverpool. Let's go. Head it on. Nice take inside by Lookman. Lookman's going to keep on going. And that gets clipped wide here. It's lovely stuff, and that's played inside nicely. Oh, good save. Can we get it on target? No. Tight angle. Had to go first time. Van Dijk got lost in 2 minds there trying to cover both players. In the end, we get a really, really big opportunity early on, and it goes begging, unfortunately. Nice take. That's good football out here. Here's Eze. And off the back of him goes Lookman there. He's gotten away. And Lookman can slide it across here, and it's 1-0. And he got off the back of Matip. And Trent was caught up the pitch. And we have taken a 1-0 lead here at King Power, and it's Daka who slams it home, but it's all about Lookman's run. He gets in behind Matip. Waits for the right opportunity to play it back across goal. And he does it perfectly. Daka has to reach behind a little bit, but he gets it on target. Goes into the back of the net. And an opening 10 minutes here where we look very, very good. 1-0. Here's Soyuncu. Jesus, I am playing with fire here. As I just clip that forward. Can we win that? We can. Very tough place to put that ball there. And Eze, I'm waiting for his run. It comes to him, and it's Eze. He's finished it. And it's 2-0. And what looked like a moment where we might give the ball away and lead to a Liverpool break, we play out expertly, I guess. And it's great football here. Trent gets drawn in. Milner can't get back to Eze in time. And it's a great, great goal. It's 2-0 on 22 minutes. And at the moment, Liverpool struggling mightily at the back. They are very, very open. Corner set to come in for Liverpool as they look to claw one back. It's headed up in the air. Bertrand's going to come out there, trying to cover it back. Firmino with a good effort on the turn. Really good effort. Just couldn't find the back of the net. Not ideal for Ndidi, whose pass is very, very wayward. Nice ball in there. Good football here, Mane. That's a great save. Excellent, excellent save from Schmeichel there, who keeps our 2-goal lead intact as the header comes in. And I thought for a moment we weren't going to have anybody get to that, but we do escape. couple men forward here for Liverpool, and they find one. Here's out to Salah now, and Salah goes for goal. That's a great save. Really good effort from Salah. This game's been very much back and forth, but we've taken our chances. Liverpool haven't done the same, and that is why we lead. Really good ball out there to Salah, who takes that down brilliantly. Good save. It's a decent effort from Mo there as Liverpool rack up their 5th corner, as we've had none, and Salah's header goes over. We are going to get into halftime 2-0 ahead, but Liverpool have been pressing since our 2nd goal. There's a 3-on-2 happening here, and it's not exactly what I would like. Is this going to fall to Mane? And Mane goes, and that is an incredible finish from Sadio Mane, and they get the goal they probably deserve, Liverpool. I mean, what a finish this is. I mean, 3-on-2, you'd expect them to find a route to goal, but this is an absurd finish from him. Look at this. He lets it bounce and then just hooks it toward goal, and Schmeichel can't save it. And now we're in a game again. We've always been in a game here, of course, but any goal now from Liverpool will take our 3 points away. It's not what we want. Phillips is on the pitch for Matip here, who... I like Phillips, but he's not as quick as Matip, I don't think. As this comes to Samare, and oh, it's just wide. Maybe we could take advantage and get behind Phillips there, who I believe his pace is very, very low. I'd have to check, obviously, but I'm pretty positive that's the case, and hopefully we can get behind him. Nice. Good play. Good play. Good save. Soyuncu lost track of Firmino at the end there, as I believe that's Van Dijk who's coming off the pitch. It is. Very strange substitutions here as Mane goes very, very close. But it's Konate. The back two have been changed out for Liverpool, and we were stretching them in the first half, but it's a very, very, very strange set of substitutions there. Top of the box here as Thiago has his shot, and he has smashed the bar. And can we get that ball out? We do just. They're coming back, though, and it comes to Firmino. Out there to Salah. We just clear that. Oh, we don't get it away, and it's here. It's Mane. It's 2-2. God. Thiago's come onto the pitch for Liverpool. He runs to Klopp. It's 2-2. Klopp looks very odd. And they have been dominant since our 2nd goal. We just couldn't get that out. Why we tried to play it, I don't know. Played across goal in the end. Tap in for Thiago, and now we have to do it all over again if we want 3 points. Nice play there this time as it comes to Mane. That gets cleared, but not very far. Comes to Mane. No one steps up on him. And he's scored. I can't believe they're just moving around in space out there and nobody's chasing. Sadio Mane with his 2nd. Come on. I mean, what are we doing? Look, no one's chasing. No one's chasing. You have to switch over to the guy over there to chase. That can't happen in the box. The computer's got to help me out there. It's 3-2. And it's a good turnaround from Liverpool, but I mean, Jesus. Nice tackle, but we do get it back eventually. The 2nd time of asking is here's Lookman, and he can get away, hopefully, from Fabinho, and does. And can he slide that back post? He can, but what a clearance that is. I'm not sure who it was, but it's an incredible clearance. He hooked it away on the turnaround there, and man, I thought we had the leveler. We did not, and with 3 minutes added on, we're going to have one more opportunity here as this gets clipped up the side. And that's a really good ball to Eze, and Eze can slide that through, and we are going to have one more opportunity here. It's Daka, and Daka is poor, but Konate caught him. This is such a disappointing result. It really is. I mean, the defending for those goals that Liverpool scored, the 2nd ones, We give the ball away for one, and the second one, we're just not defending. But Liverpool, as you can see, 18 shots. The game was not to be denied today. And it's annoying. That's just an annoying one. We drop back down to 10th as Daka broke his toe there. Ugh, that's a pretty big injury, isn't it? A really big injury. I mean, we've got players, but we're not as... We don't have enough depth up there for my liking, so it's not ideal, as I went to save it, but now we have another game here. Don't want to see Mane ever again. Let's jump into this. It's Norwich, Liverpool, or God, not Liverpool, Leicester and Norwich. We're going to get rid of these for now because, ugh, and then Amarty is gone. We're letting players come and go. What do we have in the office? £12.2 million. Gonna need another defender, another forward. Renier is a good option, but can't buy him right now. And then we have another couple players here, but none of them really I can approach to sign for free until we figure out these ones. That's the problem. All those players you hope to sign for free when it gets here, they get new contracts most of the time. But let's jump into this. Leicester, Norwich. Everybody's pretty much fit. We're going to play Mendy, I suppose, back here. But everyone else can go. So let's jump into this. Leicester, Norwich. Let's go. Nice ball in here. One more. Nicely done. Here's Tielemans. Tielemans is on it. You can slide that into Anthony. That's a great ball from Tielemans. Tight angle for Anthony. He's got to put it on target, though. He's just got to. Not great. Anthony. Anthony's still on it here, and he sees a run from Maddison. And Maddison takes it. That's a good save, and it didn't quite fall to Tielemans as I thought it might. And that's a really good header from Tielemans, and the snapshot from Vardy goes wide. Nice tackle there by Fofana. It was a bit high up the pitch. So it comes out here now to Anthony. And Anthony steps inside, slides it there to Vardy. Oh, what a save. He looked like he reacted too late for a moment there, Krul. As the header comes in and it goes wide. I can't believe we're not winning this game. We're creating plenty of chances. Krul's come up with a decent amount of saves. That's a bad giveaway by Norwich. We can turn, find Vardy. Vardy's on it. He can slide that out wide to Castagne. Castagne's touch inside wasn't ideal. It comes to Maddison, though. Lovely football, this. We can slide it there. Brilliant. This is lovely stuff. What a save by Krul again. Oh, man, Krul had one of these games against Tottenham once. I remember watching it. It was just, you weren't going to beat him that day. He's having one now, and that is not the time for such a game. Comes to Mendy. Vardy. Back to Mendy. Turns nicely. Gets it out there to Maddison. And that's a good ball to Vardy. And Vardy, I can't believe he passed that. I swear I can't believe he shot that. I wanted the pass. I just pressed the button too late. Ugh. Nicely done. Here's Maddison. Maddison's on it. Slides it out there to Mendy. And Mendy can slide it out there to Pereira. Back inside to Anthony. It's one more to Vardy. And it's Vardy's finished it. It's a lovely finish. And finally, we get past bloody Krul, who has been an absolute thorn in our side all game long. But he is finally beaten. It's good play. Quick play in the box. It's a good turn there. One touch. Low into the bottom corner. It's a good finish here. And Krul finally does not keep one of our shots out. He's been excellent all game long, but on 66 minutes, we get by him, and it's 1-0. That's a bad pass there. Now Vardy's on it, and Vardy can slide that out there to Barnes. And Barnes is in on goal here, and it's Barnes. That's a good save. Tried to curl it by him. Didn't work out, as the finesses don't really work out close in. They work from far away, tell you what, but they don't work from close in. As they've got a couple men running forward here. Luckily we get the block, but none of our players go to that, and Schmeichel's forced into a save. Really gonna let that bounce there like that? My God. What are we thinking? As the corner comes in, and the header comes on, and it's over, and that'll be a goal kick, thankfully, and we escape just stupidity from everybody. Madison. It's a good ball there to Lookman now. Castagne. Now to Lookman. And Lookman can slide that in. It's a good turn here. Madison can't quite beat the goalkeeper. He got a touch on it, but there was a defender behind him who cleared it off the line. Otherwise, that might have beat him. Indeedy. Nicely done. It's Tielemans from distance. Good save. And with a minute to go, we are the team holding on to the ball here as the header comes in. And, oh, that is just wide. And now we are going to enter added time, 20 seconds till, and we need to hold on to this. As that gets put up the pitch and headed down, and it's Madison who's going to take control here. Back into Castagne, and not too long to go. Here's Lookman on it, and he's just going to drag the ball into the corner. Back out there to Castagne, Madison, and we are going to come away with a very nice victory as it comes to Tielemans, and he shoots high and wide, but a 1-0 victory, a game we wholeheartedly deserved. Krul was unbelievable. But we will take the 3 points. 1-0. It's nice to get a win after that Liverpool result. I mean, crazy. But as you can see, 16 shots. Let's see how many saves Krul had to make. Norwich, 7.5 rating. Does it say how many saves? Does not. Passes, dribbles. Why doesn't it say saves? I'm not sure. Oh, we can go to goalkeeping. 7 shots on target, 6 saves. That's quite a few in a game that is not very, very long. He did very, very well. But we will come away with the points. Now, we're going to zip forward just a little bit. Maybe to this QPR game. We're not going to play it, but we're going to go ahead and just get all of our scouting reports in if we can, as he's already done advanced playmaker. He's on cam currently. I want to just train him at CM, which is technically where he is, and we'll see what happens there just to get him into that position, more familiar with it. But we do want to bring in a couple players, and if we can bring them in for free, that would obviously be nice, as a couple of these have come in, which is nice. An offer's come in for Pereira from Manchester United for 33 million. That is definitely not going to get it done. But let's take a look at the transfers and see if we can buy anybody for free. He's too important to the club for Bournemouth. This is a young player, good future. Same with Carvalho, who's not super expensive. Thought we'd get one of these for free. It just hasn't come to fruition, which is a bit of a shame. But there are players here who are pretty good, who I'd like to see in a shirt. Costa is someone I'm looking forward. I want to bring in another goalkeeper for Schmeichel, who will eventually get older. Diogo Costa is a good player to have there. But I would like a player who can play out on the wing, perhaps, and play through the middle, especially considering what's-his-name's out 3 months. And Nketiah might be that guy. We're going to approach to buy him. 7.4 million to 8 million. We're going to offer a transfer fee. We'll offer 7 million and see what they say. Reasonable. Look at that. Look how reasonable Arsenal are being. Let's negotiate with Eddie Nketiah. See if we can bring him in. Rotation. He's comfortable with rotation. Excellent. 4-year deal. Comfortable with it. No release clause, which is fine. And he wants £46,000 a week. I kind of want to bring that down. What about 30? They want 46. We'll counter. 42. Not what he was hoping for, but it's what he will take. So there we go. We bring in the striker, who's going to have to sit behind. I mean, we have Iheanacho there, but having another body up front there is very important. Iheanacho is that guy. And he will go on to the bench ahead of Mendy here, but that's a pretty decent option, I feel, especially with Daka being out. When Daka comes back, we have a couple players who can play up front and obviously in and around that spot. There's also possible, I mean, we have 4.79 million. We don't have a ton of money. So if we can go for one of those young players and bring him in, 6 million. That Carvalho kid looks pretty decent. Renier looks decent, but he's on loan. Isco was a player I thought we might get for free. It's just not happening. No, we're just not getting any players we can approach to sign. Just not happening. Jeremy Boga's a really neat player, but don't have the money for him. Diogo Costa's neat, but as I said, maybe in the summer. But this lad right here, Fabio Carvalho, 19 years of age, the Fulham player. He's got some good physicals in the middle there. And we can, especially with that kind of speed at 19, we can go ahead and possibly train him on left wing and also to play in that midfield, which we already, at the moment, we have. It's pretty thin. They want between 2.7 and 3.8. I think we can get him in there for that. We'll just go with 3. I'm comfortable paying 3. And they're comfortable with it. Fabio Carvalho. We can bring him into the club, and one for the future, sure, but with our midfield depth the way it is at the moment, possibly could, in the future, or in the present, you know, get some play time and, you know, up his overall and things like that, and hopefully, oh god, I pressed OK for that, not 100. We'll give him 11k and a 100k signing bonus. Why not? He wants 13k and 115. I'm comfortable with it. We're comfortable with it. And there we go. We have bought in a couple players here. Backups. And then in the case of Carvalho, someone who I feel has a bright future. Look at Albrighton there. But there he is. Carvalho, someone, as I said, bright future. Hopefully we can get him into the club and get him into the team and playing. So that's a pretty decent window. As I said, the window was always going to be tough. There was nobody who we could get in for free, unfortunately. As for everyone else, we didn't have a huge budget for, but we got 2 players. We got someone to replace Daka for the next, you know, half a year because he's not going to be playing, but we also bought in a youngster who has potential. We have 3.4 million left. Now, do we have a Europa League tie coming by chance? We didn't get knocked out. Unless I'm crazy. Am I crazy? We did not get knocked out. Hold on. Standings. Let's go to the Europa League. Maybe they just haven't done the draw yet. They have. Oh, there's a preliminary round. I forgot about that. So there's like a play-in for the teams that came down from the Champions League, and then some of the teams that finished. Yeah, 8 there. Yeah, the 8 second-place teams and the 8 teams here. So we did go through, but we're jumping right to the round of 16, which is obviously nice. But there's some pretty decent ties in here. Some pretty decent teams. Napoli, of course, in there, though they should get through. Lazio play Kiev. Villarreal and Frankfurt. Lille and Leverkusen. Leipzig are here with Porto. It is going to be a difficult Europa League, guys, but that is going to be it. I hope you folks, of course, have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.